Majority of people who are taking low-fat cheese, they are becoming more obese day by day. Poor people, they go to doctors. Doctor, oh, you didn't do exercise. I said, oh, every time I do exercise, I'm increasing in my weight. Poor man, no one is advising him properly. And this is our problem.
Dr. Dashti?
Hello?
This is Dr. Matthew.
Hello, please.
See, I'm one of the colleagues of Dr. Hussein Dashti, and I am involved in this type of research.
Okay.
Actually, I'm doing a lot of animal research with ketogenic diet.
Okay,
So
and what have you
one of
found?
the research that I'm doing in an animal model is whether ketogenic diet has any effect on cancer. And we are getting some very interesting results that ketogenic diet can reduce cancer. This is a very simple thing. The explanation here is cancer likes glucose, cancer likes carbohydrate food. But when you change that type of food, the cancer is unhappy and it goes down. That is what we want. We will get a lot of good results out of it. Another area, we are doing a lot of research in this area. And I'm working along with Dr. Hussein Dashti in this area, and we are seeing a lot of improvement in obese patients with ketogenic diet.
This research seems to be very good, almost too good to be true, because it affects or it decreases your obesity, it takes away some of the diseases, and like you've said, some very, very serious diseases like cancer, it's also good for that. Have you had people resisting to believe in a system like this? What's your explanation over that?
Pardon?
Have you had problems convincing people that this type of diet is actually good for them?
Yeah, this is actually good for them. See, even nature tells us, take this diet, okay? When you are pregnant, when you are in some type of, natural thing, the nature switches on to ketogenic diet. I'm telling you, what is the milk? Milk contains high fat diet.
Mother's milk, yes.
Mother's milk. Why the nature is giving mother's milk to the child? Because for his proper development of the nervous system, proper development of the brain, ketogenic diet is very good.
I don't want to go in this detail because it will be too, Dr. Matthew mentioned this one. They did in Mayo Clinic a few studies that the people who got brain tumor, brain cancer, and then they started with ketogenic diet. Let me make it quite simple. The tumor, the cells, loves sugar to increase. If you prevent sugar in them, the tumor starts regressing. And this is the idea which Dr. Matthew was saying, that in the experimental animal, if we start producing some tumor, and then we stop them with all sorts of sugar, and then just give them fat and protein, instead of getting the energy from sugar, let them get energy from the fat. And this is done, and 3 to 4 papers I have read it, and it's well known. But of course, still we didn't go. That's why I didn't want to go in this detail. The other thing also, since Dr. Matthew mentioned epilepsy, as I told you, it's a beautiful treatment for the people, for children, which they cannot control by treatment by the drugs. So this type of food is regime, even 90% of its fat. As Dr. Matthew said, the mother's milk has got 50% fat. And the baby is living beautiful. That's why always we advocate mother's milk, mother's milk, mother's milk.
Which just proves another example from nature that this system really does work.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd like to thank Dr.
Major modernization and changes, both physical and social. One of these changes has been in the eating habits of Kuwaitis and the amount and quality of food they intake. A study conducted at Kuwait University recently has concluded the country has one of the highest rates of obesity in the world. This led various Kuwaiti researchers to investigate